That'll be great.
The second annual. Sure.
Your alt name should be Snooze.
Good job, John Knoll.
Snoozer Patriots?
Yeah. Snoozer Patriots. See, we're doing this because we love you, not because we're your haters.
You guys missed all the inside Tharkus jokes earlier.
You did. You did.
Nobody wants to be inside Tharkus.
Trex wants to be every night this weekend.
Right, Trex not in his room or anything.
There's no fixing that. You should just turn the camera off.
It was the top of the hour. I couldn't do anything. So, and how is the? Because I know you're. I don't know if you've really made an announcement if you're part of the council or not.
Yeah, so I'm in the community council. I've been in it for 5 years.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. It was gonna. It was gonna go either way.
And so are you.
During live stream. Hey, did you want people to know you were on the council?
Expect a bunch of
Wait.
PMs in game.
Yeah. Remember, just like Super
No,
Patriot
it
and I
is
are
on my
developers,
signature.
so is Zaus.
Yes.
There's actually, 5 council people in here right now?
Wait. Why is it like all of you and like not people that post nice things? Like,
Wait, when have I never not posted nice? Okay, I'm actually a little snarky.
Sometimes you have to be mean.
Like everybody in the world knows why it wouldn't be him.
Bob, don't worry. I was banned from the council ever.
He was banned from the elevator.
I'm pretty sure he's banned from the entire forum, so that would not work.
Holy crap! What is that?
Yeah, you don't know. It's like BRB.
So someone just type nothing.
That's talent that you can type in nothing.
If our mods are on there, just like forget.
Yeah, for God's sakes, what the hell's moderation doing, team? Actually, I think it's only Aiden, so I understand why it's. The camera's drunk. Is it because it's like moving back and forth because of the goddamn cord? I'm probably so.
Rocking on the cord.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know.
If people are drunk in here,
You're on a boat.
Complaining about it's Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's had a few shots.
The camera.
We're actually undergoing small
Miller Lite.
There is so much Miller Lite in this room that the camera is drunk.
It's the fumes.
Bud Light that's sitting over here. I'll probably end up drinking.
It was hidden. I thought it was like in trouble.
So now you've ruined the
Not allowed to show
sponsorship.
its
You
face.
you definitely.
There's one last.
Sponsorship back on.
There it goes. So, how have you been just interacting with the developers and everything this year?
Yeah, so we've had a lot of like good conversations. I think everyone has. They've all been really available. They haven't shied away from the players.
Yeah.
And I guess the DC players have all been reasonably behaved, so that they haven't been like avoiding us, which is kind of good.
Not true.
Well, there's an exception to you.
So yeah, lots of good conversations, lots of back and forth, which is not always what you get when you're talking online on the forums. Sometimes you can post a really good thought, but it'll get drowned out by just lots of other players trying to get their own answers as well. But so yeah, very interactive and lots of good information.
Have you had a lot of fun hanging out with your fellow Audis?
Yeah. So I wasn't, like I said before, I wasn't expecting to hang out with people. So I actually haven't been alone the whole time. It's been awesome.
Trex hasn't been alone either.
What?
You're right. You're absolutely right, Math. Because I've always had Brittany in my heart.
I'm gonna throw up. He's back. Everywhere.
Oh, it's no one's. I have Charlie. Charlie Sheen watches
This
my
one
back.
is safe to throw up on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and hand it over to.
That's right.
Just like last time, just like the internet we did yesterday. I'm just gonna let you just How's the weather?
I am the problem for everything that happens everywhere.
He made me walk for a mile and a half.
Yes, he drugged you. Yes.
Was it one way a mile and a half? Or?
Yes.
It was. We got halfway there, and then they're like, "Can we go this way? There's no sidewalk. I don't know if we can go. Let's go halfway up this way, and then find out we can't go this way, and then have to go back, and then cross the road." And
You're going up, left,
Down,
down,
elevator,
right.
there's
Just try like 40, 50 feet just to try and cross the road.
And this morning, I mean, I got up and I'm like, I don't need to walk anywhere today. I'll put on jeans and a dark t-shirt.
And here comes Felsa. Yo, we're gonna go out to In-N-Out Burger. It's only a mile away. We got this.
So we got a taxi back.
Oh, a taxi.
Lazy.
Smart.
Lazy.
Fuck no, I would have taken it there.
We
No,
we found
we
one
chipped
halfway.
in.
I mean, he's got $500.
I know, I forgot.
Apparently, I still owe everybody dinner.
You know what? Just because of what you put them through, I want to get that free dinner now.
We actually found a taxi halfway through, and we were like, "Where are we going? We're lost." And he explains it to us, and we're like, well, "How much would it be just to get there?" And Phelps is like, "We're already halfway there. Let's just walk." And so we walked
Son of
the
a
rest
bitch, dude.
This $500 is gonna last a long time.
How are you still in that league?
We've kicked him once, but that was joking, and we invited him back in. Maybe the invite shouldn't have
Maybe a
been
mistake
The
there.
right back should have been the joke.
So every FNL, I tell him, Felsa, if you lose your tag, and he's like, well,
If it happens, it happens.
you should win more. You wouldn't have to worry about it.
Oh, did you guys notice, like, speaking of tags, did, that new titles thing they want to add in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
What?
It's in all other MMOs, basically, but it never really kind of occurred to me of having it in DC. It would be interesting.
I really don't want more titles on my screen.
Yeah, I hope it just doesn't like
What?
number.
I don't know if they said they'd actually add to like underneath your name or anything like that. I think it's like something like if they, either above your name or if they inspected you. Because I don't know if you guys caught what Larry Liberty said when he mentioned the app again today.
That you could like inspect people,
Yes.
CR and their
Yeah.
skill
So
points.
you pick up a pug in your group, you pull out your DCUO app, which is supposed
Forums
to
are gonna
soon.
hate
doesn't really
this.
make sense to
Right,
me. But
and you'll be able to see what their CR is, and possibly, I mean, CR obviously wouldn't be that hard of a thing to look at. You look at somebody's gear, but seeing the skill points.
This takes me back. This takes me back.
Trex doesn't.
This takes me back to Schindler's List, man.
I'm not sure that you can see anybody's. Like, it might just be an app that you can see like league mates or something like you do now. They've not really been specific.
Why would they need the app for them though?
Every time they've talked about, though, being able to see skill points, like when it came out for the league management thing, they insinuated, well, why would you care why your league mates can see your skill points? Those are people you choose to run with and interact with. I've never really heard them comment on skill points being widespread.
One of their arguments
visible.
for allowing the league management to show skill points is that it's only the league management.
Yeah.
As far as
I mean, if you're in a league who's like giving you shit or something like that, then it's not really league being. Unless you're, like I've been playing 2 years, I have 56 skill points.
You have.
I have 111. Thank you.
There's something wrong with you, Radio.
You haven't been in my league very long. My league was founded. I mean, I started up my league last year as the focus of that league was to gear people up, get their feats, get their skill points and everything. And as a league, everybody help each other do that. So, I mean, I kind of use that, looking and see what their CR is, see what their skill points are, as a, say, hey man, why do you have 106 CR and only 63 skill points? Do you need some help getting these feats done and everything? And I mean, we've got a lot of tools going on with my league, which we use, and we're trying to get everybody on board in my league to use to do that. But I mean, I don't have a problem, have an issue with, because honestly, I mean, as detrimental as I understand that will be for pugs, where people being able to see your skill points and everything, and say, I've got like 105 CR, but I've got 60 skill points. I can see how that could be detrimental when you're pugging and everything, but at the same time, I mean, it could be helpful towards the group also. Granted, this is like ideally, because then you'll know. Then you'll know. So you know what? Okay, you got 105 CR, but you only got 60 skill points. Have you tried, tanking you're DPSing instead of trying to attack.
Have you tried?
Have you
this group
tried
to go for the feet in this alert?
Yeah. Have you tried? Not trying be an essential role like the solo healer. For
Do you know where your feet points can be found?
Yeah.
See, I have the other end of the spectrum. I really put less emphasis on skill points than other folks.
I like you.
When I was running Origin Crisis when it first came out, I had under 100 skill points.
I really like you.
Same as me. I mean, I grinded for skill points,
Like, I didn't care because I didn't need them. They really did not help me. With weapon mastery, I mean, they're way more important, but you don't need them to be good.
We did our nostalgia runs with 65 skill points recently, and we had weapon mastery. So 65 is enough to buy a weapon mastery combo. Now, you're not getting your stats, but you are getting the combos, and those are where your big damage is coming from. Your crits and things.
At the same time, you guys are at the top level of that thing. What you're
What we can do with weapon mastery is different than somebody who's just gone to the game.
Yeah, they're not going to know to do it, but it can be done. So it's not enough to look at 60 skill points and say, you can't really do that. It's likely that they won't be able to do it, but...
I've got a guy in my league, he's beaten Lockdown a few times, and he literally has 160 CR and, 63 skill points. Yeah. And we're like,
how? You can avoid attacks, skill points,
you know what I mean?
No, it's not.
The gear is the thing that really matters.
Yeah, at this point, your gear overshadows what you're going to get in your skill point stats 100%. Yes, it's like a bonus, but your gear is all you need to complete the content.
Regardless, crits are still, that's the main thing you want, but anything after that's just gravy.
Like, the amount of, as far as DPS, controllers, and healers, and tanks, the amount of stats you're going to gain out of skill points... You're talking maybe adding a minute or two to a raid. You're not talking about game changing at that point. So my fear is that this app, if it's going to be you can see widespread, what are people going to do? You're forming a group, and then before you queue in, you check it, and anybody that doesn't meet your expectations is gone. What does that do for the community?
There'll probably be some groups out there that'll be like that, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure there will be. And, I mean, it could have hurt, For me, I've never looked at skill points as being an absolute must, but whenever I've asked somebody how many skill points do you have, and they said so I've got 160 or I've got 100. That is it's kind of like a judgment on experience, going through content. Because I mean, you can tell somebody, especially back when we still have the walk-ins going on.
Yeah.
People would be like, so I've got 103 CR. How many skill points do you have? 35.
All right. Well, off the mobile train, because we got to get back to the Tesseract show.
Don't make her ego any bigger.
Her ego. Do you understand that she is a lady with a Scottish accent in America?
Don't make her ego any bigger. Did you miss the bigger part?
It's too late. I just shower her with awesome. So
it's been a good week for that.
So, actually, what is the normal weather in your?
We're back to weather.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually wanting to know.
I've been trying to do some mental calculations. I think our kind of hottest day of the year type thing might be pushing 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and our average stuff is
wait. You're Scottish, right? You know Fahrenheit. You're Canadian and don't know.
No, I don't. I've just been doing it in my head.
Oh, okay.
So
she knows the conversion.
Oh.
Yeah. I can do math, so I'm just kind of too hot.
42.
It's 42. I walked a mile in 42 degrees Celsius.
Dear
and
Lord.
Then I decided that I need to kill Felsa.
I know she experienced the same thing. You got humidity. You got that 70, 80, 90%. You got humidity.
We don't get hot, so the humidity is not that much of an issue.
How hot is not hot?
They have a lot of wind, right?
We don't hit 30 in Scotland. We just don't.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Yeah. 26 is like a warm day, and you might push up to 28 or 29, where I am, on our hottest day of the year. But we're usually about 22, 23 in summer.
I love this has turned into the Weather Channel.
We're probably, I'd say, well, this year has been our hottest summer around like 100 years. And we did hit 30, I think, once or twice. But summer for us is about 25. And that's 3 weeks. We have 3 weeks of summer, right? Yeah.
They're giggling because you're seeing the poop.
I did not.
Anyways, back on track.
Back to the Weather Channel.
Yeah.
You don't have to force it. You don't have to, just let it go.
Say it again.
So, yeah, I was just wondering how the weather is in your country, and then you come here, and I know you were at New York last week, right?
I was in New York for 5 nights. It was only really 4 days I had there, and that was it was a little bit. It was hotter than I was expecting it to be, and Vegas has not felt as hot as I expected it to be, except for today. But part of that was I was outside every day in New York. I was doing the tourist stuff. I was sitting on a bus kind of as it went round, doing the seeing all the sights and things. But the other thing about being in America is the air conditioning. We do not have air conditioning in Scotland. We get like one shop. In
You guys got windmills, right?
Wind turbines.
Upgraded.
But also it doesn't get to the temperature of the heat.
Yeah, but when it does in summer, when we do have heat waves, everything kind of shuts down because we don't have the air conditioning to help us cope with it. So it's okay here when you get that heat, and then you go into the nearest shop and you cool down a bit, and then you kind of go out and back onto the street and stuff. So that's not so bad. And all the people on the streets selling you ice cold water, that's really helpful as well.
I just got a tweet. DLC 50 in Scotland's going to bring air conditioning. So.
Wow. So first time in Vegas, first time at SOE Live. Before we even get to the panel part, how are you enjoying the trip?
It's been great. It's been absolutely fantastic. There's been, of my entire trip, including New York and everything, there's been 2 downsides. One, walking a mile in 42 degrees Celsius.
You don't have to keep bringing it up.
It's done.
Next year she's going to be talking about
and,
Does
and
this question try walking a mile in my shoes?
The only other point that I'd say was kind of really not fun was the SOE's Got Talent last night. That was no,
the
thank
guy
you.
from EverQuest who had the guitar this year. Come on.
Oh yeah, like
That's not what anybody
he had a
remembers.
mention
That was
on
bad.
Thursday.
No, you don't like the Players Got Talent because someone got up there with a kilt.
He's Scottish. I got his jokes. It wasn't funny, but
She's laughing, and we're all like,
it's Glaswegian humour, right? I can see why it bombed here, because it would. But if that was in Glasgow, that guy would have been getting an entire room laughing.
I mean,
that's just how they are in Glasgow.
He didn't write a song. He rewrote Lola. That's what he did.
Oh, it was Lola. I knew. Oh, God, I knew it.
But no, the whole thing. I don't watch any of these talent shows because I find them cringeworthy and they're just painful.
I mean, the girl who did Pink wasn't that bad.
She had a good voice, but she did the wrong song.
Yeah, agreed. And what was it? Who actually won? Oh, it was that damn EQ guy. He won last. I don't know if he actually participated last year, but he actually got highlighted last year because he did the same thing for another EQ thing. And the dude has talent. I will never not take that away from him.
I think what I would say about him was he was okay. That wasn't particularly cringeworthy. The only thing was that it was very directed at EverQuest, and we were just like,
and the whole EQ,
yeah,
I voted for Lilith. I don't know about y'all. I voted for the rocker chick. Yeah.
I really didn't like the song. I mean, she had a really good voice for metal, but I didn't like that song. So
I agree. I didn't really know the song, but yeah, she.
Yeah, there was something a bit funny about it.
Even for the style, I know the style. I'm a fan of the progressive metal kind of stuff, and the music.
That was not progressive.
So yeah, those 2 moments where it was the only thing that I would say wasn't fun. Everything else has really been. I've just had such a good time in New York, but in Vegas as well. It's been great to be here.
All right. And you guys had a panel talking about raid tactics and everything, and you will find their video on their channel as soon as I edit it to a point where it's actually watchable. And put maybe funny mustaches on Christiana.
In his Joker getup.
In his
he
Joker
was on the
getup.
panel in his Joker getup.
Yeah, we didn't think that through well.
Joke has to bleep out all the Tharkus jokes.
No.
See,
That's a
no.
lot of bleeping, man.
All right, so you guys had the panel. I know you were on in Zaus and Christiana. Who was the other? Bob. Sorry. Don't keep.
Just walk out of the room now.
This is getting edited later.
If it is, then I'm just gonna lay the smack down. That way you can edit it out.
It's being edited. It's being
Why are
edited.
you
It's not.
It's being edited. It's being edited.
Liar. Sorry, Bob.
But yeah, she wasn't bad.
Yeah. You're just quiet.
Okay.
Actually, that's the one thing you actually asked me after these things. Like, was I quiet? I'm like, you were fine. I could have sworn you asked me.
These are things that didn't happen.
I just wanted you to know I got my beer done first.
The race.
As you know, these four up here were mine.
All right. So, you guys had a fantastic panel. It was really informative, really direct, and it was presented very well. Who wrote the format/script?
Oh man, you don't ask that.
So who wrote the
A lot of
format/script?
So the outline, the idea came from actually Mutton originally. Because, yeah.
Sir Mutton Chops gave us most of our outline.
Bed.
Yeah, that's why it was so bad.
So if anything went wrong, it was in the writing of that initial skeleton. And then Zaz provided one of the bits of it as well. But yeah,
It's kind of
The
collaborative.
initial brainstorming was from Sir Mutton Chops.
yeah.
I don't like to give him props, but we'll throw him some props for that. It was his original idea.
He did put some work into it. So
Props to chops. That's me.
props to chops.
We're not hashtagging that.
Let's never say that again.
So,
we were actually a little concerned about that we would be kind of telling everyone how to raid in a room of people that know how to raid.
Yeah.
and soon to be on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, sure. But basically, like, our audience is people who came to SOE Live for DCUO. So we figured
They already know.
these people kind of probably already know everything we're about to say, so this might not go so well. But
Except Locke, who had a page of notes afterwards.
Did he?
He was going to town the whole time. I don't know what he was writing.
I'm gonna ask him later. It's like, so what were you doing during the raid panel? I was like, grocery list.
But yeah, I mean, we were obviously, Odyssey coming as Odyssey to SOE Live for the first time. Some of our members have been before Christiana, Mutton, for instance. But when we were looking at doing a panel, we wanted to do a panel on what we are known for, and we are known for raiding.
Yes.
And when we're looking at it and we're, going over what we had, there was just this is what we do. If people want to know how we do what we do, this is it. And so there's nothing else that we can tell you, basically. If you're not getting it from what we're saying, then this is all we've got. This is how we run it. This is how we play. So yeah, for the people that came in and didn't learn that much, as we say, it's the audience of SOE Live are much more likely to be the people that are already doing advanced raiding. So we did have that kind of hesitation about it, but at the same time, it's really handy that you've got it recorded so it can go out to YouTube and then it can go out to more people.
Yeah, of course, we're all from raiding guilds as well, and each guild and league or whatever have their dynamics on how they do it. But it's refreshing. It's refreshing to see it come from, especially from a high ranking in the PvE competitive scene. Coming from you guys, and that's all you really did. That's all you really needed to do was give your own experience, and from that experience, it will help those other players with their own forming. Because you guys are definitely fans of the original 2-2-2-2 setup, and you will initialize that kind of setup when it's needed, and then of course blow up into other forms of the setup for your raid.
Yeah, we're just fans of optimizing the performance of the group, and some people, they just get so rigid in their ideas about how the game must be played. And some of that is that they look at us, like we did the run with Themyscira Divided when we did the speed runs of it, and we ran without a healer. And as soon as those speed runs went up, the entire community decided that you can't do Themyscira without a healer. And the vast majority of my runs, I do with a healer. I would rather have a healer than a tank.
Well, to be fair, the no healer run started before it went live.
It did. But when you've got leagues like ourselves with quite high visibility in the game, or basically the leagues that are doing the speed runs, when they're doing it in a specific way, other people look at it and they start thinking this is the only way to do it, and that's harmful behaviour. Just to get stuck into these thought patterns. Do it the way that works for you.
Please know. All right, when I said congratulations, I was joking. Okay, I wasn't saying that to be a joke.
Great. You
so I have to do the maps, and we probably only have time for maybe 1 or 2 more questions. We do have to go catch our shuttle.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We just wrapped up survival mode, and I know a couple weeks ago you guys had Brittany on the show, and her group successfully completed round 10, and you guys mentioned that you were kind of surprised that you didn't see anything from Odyssey with survival mode.
Did you just throw us under the bus?
I didn't know.
No, he's asking them.
My question is,
what
did you guys?
I mean, I don't know on your side what happens. I know on the U.S. side, we really didn't have the drive for it. We went in, obviously, a couple of times. Some of us were under-geared. We didn't really run the Amazon Fury stuff the way some leagues did, just because the highest content wasn't alert. We didn't farm it real hard. But there was just, when we did go in, there was no drive. The style, it's cool, it's bragging rights, but...
Was it because there was really no rewards for doing it?
It was a couple of things.
There weren't really a whole lot of mechanics. So really, you're just tank and spanking a boss, and every once in a while you dodge a mechanic, and yeah, we could have geared and we could have learned it, but we could have done other things as well. And I think people were just like, do I want to spend possibly 4 hours in here for this when I could be doing 4 hours of stuff to progress my character? And it was just discussions we had. We tried to get a weekly group set up, and it just never really took off running for the US side.
On the EU side, we did get a group running, and that mostly came out of I wanted to run it 1 week, so we got the group together, and afterwards, when we ran it, we had a good time. It's weird because you spend so long in there, and in a way it's boring because the health pools are just so high, but it's also really tense, and you get really focused in it. And every week after we did it, and after we kind of crashed out at a boss, we'd say, "Oh, that was really good fun. What we really need to do is gear up for next week," because we were running with a group that was made up of so many of our members unsubbed for Amazon Fury, and they subbed up a week before Halls of Power came back. Mm-hmm. We were running. Amazon Fury was not for our league, and that's fine. That they're putting out this content that's for other people. But it did mean that the people that don't have lifetime subscriptions don't want to put in the money to play a game that they're not going to log in for. So we did lose members for that time period, and the ones that were there weren't running Amazon Fury. Maybe once a week they'd log in and do their static, and that was it. So I hit 106 CR when Halls of Power came out, and I got 2 or 3 bits of gear and modded it up. Mm-hmm. When we were running survival mode, the last time we ran it, I was at 104, I think. And a lot of we had 2 or 3 members of our group that were 106 and had capped everything and got everything, but for the most part our group was running once a week. And when we came in, we'd be like, this is great, right? This is giving me the drive I need to do Amazon Fury. I'm totally going to grind that out this week. And then we wouldn't log in until the next survival mode meet. So it was a drive thing, and as well as that, the time input for survival mode, we had some people that didn't want to do it one night just because they just didn't have the time, and we were doing it on weeknights because that's when most of the group could make it. But it was still, I think the night that we got as far as we did, we finished at 1:30 in the morning, and most of us are getting up for work the next day. And and we would have kept going had we been able to, but at the same time we're getting tired. It's not going to go as far as that. So it was a bunch of things. I mean, I genuinely think that we had the players that had the skill to do it, but we certainly didn't have the drive to do it, and we didn't have the gear to do it, and it would have taken us time to actually get to the point of doing it. Yeah. I don't know if it's still up. I mean, I know it was up for a while afterwards.
No, it's done.
It took
But
it down after House of Power went live.
Do you think now that with every DLC and them having an 8-player raid that your membership will not just fade away, that you'll always have that?
This is the first time that we'd gone solo.
Yeah.
And I think it was because of Amazon Fury being so bare, because they'd had to take Weapon Mastery out of it, they'd had to take so much out of it. I hope that we never get another point like that again. But it's possible that we will. But I think with the raids in every DLC, that is what my league needs. Yep. We are a raiding league, that is what we do. And I think that's what will keep people in the game for us.
All right, well, I know you guys got to hit your shuttle. It was great talking to you, and you could just keep
fantastic.
talking if you want. Don't leave, please.
Sorry. He loves Brittany less than he says. He's all like I am
busted.
Do not get me in trouble.
Yeah.
You're heading out too?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Catch up. Back up.
No, come here, girl. Oh, God.
I think we're wrapping up the show.
Almost, just a little bit more.
All right.
I still got like a beer.
All right, Matt.
Thanks again.
Good to
I
see
can
you
tell
guys.
by this half bottle of Courvoisier.
For the rest of your stay?
Oh, man, I will. I got Clutch is still here. He's apparently we're going drinking later.
Oh, well.
And he has.
Don't try and out-drink him because that's not going to happen.
No, that's not going to happen. He has $1,500 too, so it's going to work out.
Thanks for having us.
Come here, girl.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
In
meet you
person.
too. We'll talk on Skype, of course.
Absolutely.
And you'll yell at me in rating, right?
Always. That's what I do.
Sounds, man. It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for having us.
No problem. Love my Audis.
See ya. Yeah.
You out too, John?
I can see it. Get used to it.
Zouse, yeah.
Zouse.
I love that beard. He has such a great beard. I wish I didn't shave mine. I want to be with the beard guys. Bye, guys. Travel safe.
Be safe.
You're going to leave me? No. Okay. Can you take me with you?
You just gotta find me a good paying job. Keep me up in this hotel,
You know those guys that stand in the corners?
I've heard they make bank.
I know.
Oh, dude, those cosplayers out there just make.
I'm
Hey,
not talking-
what are you talking
I
about?
wasn't talking about the cosplayers.
Who are you talking about?
Giving us
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't do that. I would be.
These for the guys at work. Back, here you go, boys. Next time you're in Vegas, call Brittany.
Beat your ass.
Or Tiffany, or, Amber, any other generic female name.
Yeah, I'm
Jake.
pretty sure they don't care what you call them.
No.
Probably not. Probably not.
Al. Fuck it. See, he understands that. Really.
I got it, dude. I got it, dude. My Paul Simon. That's right.
John don't know shit back there. He's just
Good, because I'm
I
about.
got fucking pizzas.
So yeah, I mean that was we got Radium here and John Knoll and of course Radium's girlfriend. I cannot remember your name. I'm so sorry. Sherry. Dear Lord. I didn't want to say it.
I don't care, man. It's the internet. What the fuck are they gonna tell?
Other internets.
Yeah, whatever.
Canadian internet. So Radium and Sherry, they are going to have their first child. Yeah.
Congrats.
Congratulations. I know Sor gave you some good pointers.
Oh yeah. Solos, man. You're gonna be about all the solos. I got the Vita.
I got the Vita too, so.
You got a pregnant girlfriend too?
No.
Like, in the bathroom.
So how long have we actually been going?
I don't
What?
know.
Damn long.
3 hours?
It is 7
Yeah,
o'clock.
7 o'clock,
This
yeah.
shit isn't going up on YouTube. You're like, that's gonna take 12 hours to render.
This
This is your Tuesday right here.
There's no way I'm ever going to edit
How
this.
do we still have? How many viewers do we?
I know I can because it's saved to my hard drive.
Oh no, but like you can't edit it and put it up anyway. Like this
I can't see how many viewers you got.
Yeah, it's going up.
you gotta
Yeah.
keep it intact.
Yeah. Oh my God. Where are you doing?
Still in chat?
Yeah,
How many people are watching?
That's why I was coming over here to look. There's 67 people watching.
Holy crap! I mean, last time I saw it was like 44.
67 of you?
Man, you guys have no life.
I know.
Shit. God love you though.
Bearded Trex. Mr. Breeze says Bearded Trex looks like a hobo though.
Yeah.
Keep it clean. I have to agree with that.
I have to agree too. I had to shave.
If it wouldn't be so bad, I mean, growing the beard out, and keeping it trimmed would have been good.
Like Coke Carnage.
But you let your hair.
Oh yeah,
out too, and keep the hair trimmed down.
I had
I
had to shave everything because I look like a terrorist, or the bad people.
Okay, I know it's killing.
TSA would not let me go through. I know that.
Killen says he's been here so long. That's
Three hours, dear Lord.
That's what Trex said about Tharkus, by the way.
He's like, we want to see soup.
Let's see here. Women's is calling everybody a bunch of no lies in the chat. What are you doing here?
Nah.
We're in Vegas. What are you guys?
A super patriot,
You're on a computer.
Replica
I have beer.
statue for a base.
Yeah, can we make you a base item instead of a Legends character? Would you be okay with a base item?
Base? What kind of a base item?
Super Patriot. You're free.
I think I should be a statuary in everybody's league hall.
Oh my God. Thanks, John. Thank you. So I think we're actually going to wrap this up, unless anyone has anything. Unless you guys, all right, we will take one more question.
One more question. Come on, there's
There are 70 people in here. I know.
People here.
I know.
64.
And we've hardly.
Damn. Well, that's because Tess left.
No, that's because you just made the announcement that we're.
That's true. We'll take one more question.
Okay, one question. I get to pick it.
All right. Radium's going to pick the question.
Aiden, make it a good question.
God damn it.
Hurry up.
He types too goddamn much. It's going to be a whole paragraph. That pizza smells great. Thank you.
That's not a fucking question, Aiden. Hi. Fire tanking, that's kind of a question, but,
Make it about SOE Live, goddammit.
Yeah, actually, you did. You did, sir. There you go.
Did I talk to Tunso about fire tanking? Actually, you know what? You guys are going to be kind of proud of me. I basically, during their panel about creating new powers, when they were talking about Rage and Celestial and all that, I followed up something that Christiana asked about, the vanilla powers and about making them. He didn't really say it the way he didn't really put it the way I did. I was a little bit more blunt about it. Where I told him, I asked Tunso flat out, I was like, you guys actually sit back and think about when you introduce new powers, do you ever think about that you may accidentally make a older power obsolete, like with fire tanking? Because, fire tanking has been like the secondary tank since launch, and then we got Earth.
No, sir. You were OP for the first one. Shit, we were all OP for the first one.
I'm always OP.
Well, no, during the beta, fire was OP, yeah.
Everybody was OP. Ice was OP for a bit.
Ice is still OP.
No, yeah, but so many people cried, man. I remember. I was like, why am I so OP?
Well, ice tanking wasn't the issue. It was ice DPSing, being able to do the same shit as tanks.
Oh, yeah.
That was the problem.
Yeah.
But I did ask him. I was like, so when they introduced Rage, it just basically killed all the fire tanks in the game. And Tunso admitted that with update 23,
I think so.
When they did the fire update, he admitted that they had dialed back a lot of the changes that they meant to put in.
Oh, keep going. I think we're going to have some fucking special guests.
That they meant to put in.
Really? What the hell? People are still here?
Yeah.
No. These are not DCO players, but you'll like it. Keep going.
They dialed back. They pulled back about half on fire of what they were initially and planned on doing. So we're looking forward to possibly getting that whenever they get through the backlog for fire. So
excellent.
Yeah.
See,
I did sit down with Tunso and talk to him about the whole volatility tank DPSing with it. So I'm gonna be doing a video about that.
And that's one thing that we always take away from SOE Live, even it being our second year. And the devs are so approachable. If you have a question, bring it to them. I mean, actually, Dizzy Kraken was talking to some of my league mates, Lieutenant Fortune and Quickfire. Love you guys. He was talking to them at the end of the panel, and they had a plane to go to, and Dizzy was still talking. Like, Dizzy, dude, you have a plane. Go to your plane. Yeah, I mean, he just kept talking and talking. Like, Dizzy, and this was the first year we got to meet Dizzy Kraken, and Dizzy's just so awesome. So awesome.
Dizzy is awesome, actually. I was asking him so much shit about, like, story and content-wise.
Dizzy or being dizzy?
Rating
me out a little bit of both.
So, and every game for SOE for an SOE game, for a Blizzard game, for a Bethesda, any game can say that they have the best devs, and it's just because of how your interaction is with the development team, with that company, and this being my second year at SOE Live, my third year playing DCUO. SOE has taken such good care of me, such good care of us. MEPS and the devs have taken such good care of us and the player base and listening to us and going on that feedback. And I heart MEPS too, Radium. I do too. And it's just...
I don't like how people troll MEPS on the forums all the time.
You have not seen some of my Skype conversations with MEPS. I troll MEPS every day.
Yeah, and... So
he trolls me back.
Yeah, and
we all just gang up on you, though.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, you guys gotta find something new now.
Yeah, he gets the sharpshooter legs.
My sharpshooter legs, baby.
Hold on. We still have the napping. We still got the napping. We can probably use that all the way till next year. Yeah. You gave us.
Everybody's got to sleep. I didn't fall asleep in Tharkus though.
Ew, that's gross. So I actually have some people I met at the streamer party. Actually, I think they're coming up right now. So we can bullshit a little bit because I think everybody's gonna like it.
Bear run.
Yeah.
Stay here all night. I'm all kinds of fucked, man.
It's a party. That's how Trex rolls. I'm really shocked at how we actually went by. We went through 3 hours. God, wow. But and I think I speak for Soups as well. We wouldn't be here at SOE Live if it wasn't for all you guys watching the stream, watching the video.
I see more people here next year, to be honest.
I
know there's a lot of players out there that are like dedicated.
Yeah. We are growing and for the love of God, if please come so we can win the randomizer.
Exactly.
Oh my God! Don't even get me started. I'd see that randomizer start going. I'd see like a glimpse of a DCUO, and then everything's like fucking EQ.
Owl's name for like a second.
Yeah.
He like registered all of his tournaments. That's all.
And funny thing about that too, because it was Mr. Magic who won the Gunner Optics.
Yeah, dude. What
Yeah.
there?
No. Magic was there. Yeah. He went up there.
He waited like.
Yeah, he was like all the way in the back. Oh. But and what I loved about it was that his wife has Gunner Optics prescription that she wears, and he just got this shit for free. And every time a Gunner Optic come up, I'm like, I want to win. And I was like, T-shirt and the Gunner. I'm like, I want to win.
Who's Angerbeard?
Wait, Angry Beards in chat?
Yes.
Angry Beards in chat?
Saying
Yo, dude.
Trex, we want to come say hi.
Yes, 1508.
Is that fucking brass?
No, God, no.
Is she watching this? She's like, oh damn. I'm gonna chew him out.
I literally just tweeted back to Ross. So I just saw I had a miss DM from him. But yeah, they're So I think the guys from
we have enough pizza to have more people.
God, yes, we do, man.
Hold on. How many people from DCUO is here?
Oh my
Everybody's
God.
here. Everybody.
No, it's so much cheese and pepperoni. We have some cheese as well.
At SOE Live. I say a good.
Oh.
Yeah.
75.
Yeah.
80.
Like just cheese?
Yeah. That's my definition of cheese.
That's probably a safe number, yeah.
Oh no.
75, 80.
Yeah, we had. How many people were in here? Like maybe 10.
Here enough to make me freaking sweat because the AC wasn't hot. Wasn't low enough.
Yeah, it's been at 72 since last night.
They're grabbing Rooted now, too, apparently.
They're grabbing who?
Yeah.
They're grabbing who?
Rooted.
Oh,
You
okay.
don't know her, so just
Fine.
well, you do know her. You're in the lead.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, some of the guys from I went to the and I wanted to shout out to Omi, Tiana, and Lauren. Omi's the brand manager. I call him the senior brand manager over all the games, and they were nice. SOE was nice enough to allow me to be a streamer for representing DCUO. Got to stream on the second stage. Had all you guys come up.
Who else are they gonna get to stream?
They had tests as well. We had. If there was a PS3 setup, or a PS4 setup, I definitely would have had him up. And so I went to a couple of parties, met a lot of fans, met some other streamers. I met Co Carnage, I met Rake, I think his actually name is Rake. Co Carnage.
Oh, I thought you were saying Carlin Carnage.
No.
Where the hell was she?
Yeah. I think we would have spotted Carlin. I've seen pictures of Carlin. I mean, beautiful woman, but I think we would have spotted her.
Yeah. Yeah, and I met Echo. She's another streamer, and some guys from Udi Games, Kat from Udi Games, and I also met it's Murda. He's a PlanetSide 2 streamer. Yeah, Murda. You know it.
Oh my God! It's like a bunch of fucking frat kids running around drinking.
Oh! Welcome to esports, fellas. Welcome to esports.
Those kids are crazy.
And it was during the zombie prom party. I got to talk to Sergeant Ross, Delrith, and tons of funds. And I cannot remember Ross's wife's name. I think it's like Pint of Love. I can't remember. But they are the Angry Joe Show community people who help run the streams for Joe. And I didn't actually get to meet Joe.
His entourage.
Joey's on.
I'm serious, swear to God, dude. Well, I ran into him. After that military gamers panel.
Yeah.
And he saw my haters make me famous T-shirt, and he said he liked it. And it was like literally, he's like, man, I love your shirt, man. He's like, that's so true and everything, man. So, your haters, they make you famous. And then he went back to talking, and it was like, I was like trying to say, hey, you can't get a quick picture, some shit like that. I want to tell him I like the DCUO videos that he did, with Rage and everything.
Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I actually hear them.
Well, I wanted to tell him I really liked his whole, why Batman came
Come on in.
Superman video.
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
I just.
Oh boy.
I don't know if you heard in Twitch chat or not, but they were like, Angry Beard, is that brass?
No.
So please, man, come on in. Make room.
Taking over your shit. Just give me that.
So this is now the Angry Army podcast. So
Yeah.
take your microphones.
Yeah. So, actually, yeah. Go ahead.
What are we chatting
exactly?
about?
Just give it to him.
Wait, what are we chatting about?
You know more about the comic scene, anyways.
Just introduce yourselves, guys.
Oh shit! All right, hello. Hey, I'm Sergeant Ross from the Angry Joe Show Army. I'm one of the council members, one of 5 council members that runs the community over there. So we've known Angry Joe pretty much since high school. Within the same town. Years. Yeah, within the same town. We're like 5 minutes down the road, so we're in constant contact with him. And he brought us out here, and so here we are, having a blast.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Got to meet the wonderful Trexlight over here. It's a fantastic individual, man. He's been great to us. So
yeah.
There you go.
My name is Angerbeard. I am not brass. Sarah. Yes,
Sarah.
yes. I'm Sarah.
Sarah.
Yeah.
The H is silent.
The great god Sarah. Yeah, I'm one of the community streamers of the Angry Army.
Yeah.
And I like to play stuff and suck at most of everything I play. So
yeah, it's entertaining that way, right?
Yeah,
it's like a car wreck,
exactly.
can't look away.
Exactly. I'm great at dying. So
That's what I'm here for.
We got Miss Sergeant Ross.
Hello.
Miss Sergeant Ross back there. I don't know. Can we see her? Yeah. Can we see? Okay.
Hi, I'm Pints of Love, also Sarah, Sergeant Ross's wife. I've also known Joe for a long time, and I don't have a whole lot to do with the community, but I'm hoping to get into it more.
Cool. Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, and I'm tons of fun. Sergeant Ross and I kind of co-manage really the community, and we don't do it ourselves obviously because it's way too much. To when we got like 44,000 members or something ridiculous. Because Joe's got tons of fans, man, and
yes, he does.
And he's got fans because people love to play video games and they like to watch people play video games, or not really watch, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we got a whole support structure. We got commanders that kind of run the day-to-day things, and we got game officers that run individual games. Like I said, we're friends with Joe, and we play PlanetSide 2, and he's an old school EverQuest player. Unfortunately, neither one of us really played DCUO online,
Yeah,
but we don't really talk about that.
That's okay.
I did at one point, so I'm not that heretical.
Change it right now.
But we love.
He's huge into comics.
We love comics, and I know all about the universe. So
Yeah.
it was there a little bit, right? Like a little bit of credit, maybe.
Lore wise.
But I don't really know other people in the room, so I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I know they already know, but just a quick rundown for us, I guess maybe.
I'm Super Patriot.
This is my co-host for the podcast and
nice.
another DCO YouTuber.
We heard about you last night, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
This is Radium. He's one of the.
We'll do the wave from here.
And this is his girlfriend Sherry.
All right.
Thank
Girlfriend
God.
Sherry, hello.
Well done, sir.
I forgot her name. And this is a PlayStation 4 player, John Knoll.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, PlayStation 4 DCUO?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Very
he
nice,
plays.
very nice.
Actually, oh my God! I just realized I'm the only PC player still in here.
Oh,
Well, no,
snap.
I play on PC too. So.
PC
Oh,
Master
I play both. I started out on PC. I can't leave.
That just means me and Radium's going to pick up John and beat you to death with him. So
Exactly. Exactly.
Damn.
But I have to say, PC is kind of getting some dust on it.
Do they run separately or?
Separately, they're separate. They're separate servers because
I still watch
SCEA down there is
PvP
just
with Super Patriot.
separate
I
companies.
send you tells all the time.
That's unfortunate. It seems like that kind of game actually would be pretty good to have like cross-platform support.
Yeah, we would, and it's something that we've always brought to the devs.
Once upon a time, I would have said no, that wouldn't work at all. But lately, the way the combat's been going lately, it worked a lot more fluidly.
So what have
Well, they talked about that this weekend.
I think the only limitations to that is surpassing this whole PlayStation Network thing. I think that's the only problem.
Well, initially that's what they planned for was cross-platform play and everything, and then it just with SEA, PSN, and everything like that just wasn't.
So what's the issue with PSN? Like, what's causing that to be an issue?
Well,
Because now with the all access, shouldn't it be okay now?
Well, it's like you got SOE that makes all these games and all that, but you still got SEA on the console.
Okay.
That runs PSN.
Right.
And
Yeah,
that's the biggest
SOE cannot have access to the PlayStation players' information. The only thing that on a DCO front, the only thing that DCO can really go to PlayStation for, it's like, so are they legendary or not? Yeah, they pay. Okay, good.
Well, that's like, I thought it was weird in the closing where they thanked Sony Electronics for providing MP3 players. Who buys Sony MP3 players anymore? We all got phones with 120 gigs on it for MP3s or Spotify or whatever. But
yeah.
They called out Sony Electronics for giving them MP3 players to give away. I was like, aren't y'all the same company? You're all Sony, right? Why is there
you would think,
separation?
Well,
Yeah.
It all goes back to that whole monopoly thing. They had to squash back in the 20s and 30s and all that with Rockefeller and stuff. I was like, you can own part of all 20 different companies, but they can't all be part of one company.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why Sony owns Sony Online Entertainment. They own Sony Pictures. They own and stuff.
Yeah,
they own the Sony PlayStation.
Yeah.
So.
But they're all separate companies with their own revenue streams and all that stuff. And that's how they get away with it.
They should just talk some more.
It's like when they did all that trust busting and all that monopoly, destroying everything like that. Rockefeller died richer than he ever had been before.
Oh yeah.
I think at the time he was like richer than the richest person now.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was the richest person alive when they started all the monopolies.
No, but like in terms of he was a billionaire back then.
We're ready to go? Okay.
But back then $1 was like 5 cents.
Yeah.
Yep.
Already?
Well, I mean, 7:20.
No. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't realize y'all were rolling, man. We were just like hanging out in our room, not really doing much, just kind of shooting shit. And
I told him 4.
Yeah.
Well, at the time we were busy, so
Yeah.
To get back to the room.
My phone, I'm like, oh hey, Trexlight is streaming. That room looks suspiciously like the one we're sitting in.
Yeah, it had already been like 30 minutes since we got back to the room, and when he mentioned that, I was like, oh crap, Trexlight.
Yeah.
That's kind of my bad. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I mean, at least I can get to see you guys before you leave. And I have to say, with SOE, I mean, we're not, of course, as big as y'all, and but I do love your community. I do love your streams.
Even Joey kind of, was throwing in some DCUO support just
yeah.
Not too long ago. So I mean, he loves the game. He loves playing with that community.
Joe got paid.
So, but well, that's obvious. He did a promo video.
He did a promo, but his whole thing is based off of Superman. He fucking.
Oh God, yes. Oh yeah. I love his. He wouldn't do
a promo unless he actually felt like it was worth it.
Yeah.
Like anybody else would put a promo and be like, "Oh, I'll pay you $1,000 to do a video," but if he had no heart in it, he'd be like, "Why would I?"
He's talking about lots of promotion.
Yeah, because this is reputation on the line.
Exactly.
Well, I was just saying before you guys came up, like I was watching these Elder Scrolls videos, and like that was that was technically supposed to be the next DCUO killer. Right?
Right? It was so hard to get our community set up for that, and it went great, but like just the game had no heart, so no matter what we did, it just got boring.
Yeah.
Because even I left. And I was going against Joey on it, Oh, it's fine, it'll be great.
I really tried, because I would stream the weekend events that we would have in ESO, and it was a lot of fun when we could actually get people on, especially when Joe was there, because he of course drags everyone on with him. And those were fun. And then we were like, this game isn't fun anymore.
Well, to you.
Yeah, I mean, we actually still have a thriving community in ESO. It was one of the things that, Ross and I don't have experience running communities. We were brought in because we were friends of Joe and he could trust us to run his community. And so we've been experimenting since November. Well, I mean, he's a sergeant in the is.
No, I've been in multiple gaming communities in leadership positions.
So have I, but nothing this big for me.
No.
And so we've been experimenting with different ways of setting up games to go, and I think ESO is probably one of the more successful ones. We kind of set up a tribunal of was it 5?
Yeah, call them the overseers. Similar structure to our main structure.
Okay.
And it worked out great, but you can only do so much before the game just isn't there.
The game itself, just
Yeah.
But we do have to run because we're going to check out some Penn and Teller, do some Las Vegas stuff.
That's right. That's right.
Awesome show. Is it? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've never seen them live, so.
Yeah.
I live here, I've never seen it.
We went Monday or Tuesday. We went.
Nice.
But before you guys go, just say, how was your trip at SOE Live this weekend?
Woo! Besides the PS2 tournament, woo!
Except for the Plantside tournament, but hopefully they'll be able to turn that around at some point.
Yeah.
We want the PS2 tournaments to be something that drives the Plantside players to come to SOE.
Yeah.
And driving them away from SOE. Because we have a blast every time we come, meeting great people, and networking. And because no matter why you go to a convention, it might be panels or keynotes and stuff, the real gem of going to conventions is meeting people, networking, and meeting other fellow passionate gamers. And
absolutely.
Yeah, that microphone. Oh, it wasn't even on. Look at you. It's okay.
We would have heard through that.
Yeah.
So unmute the mic. Gee.
I'm sure they heard through that.
Oops. That's why you need to see chat, man.
I'm
chat up on here.
John, why'd you move?
Don't worry, I got you covered.
But anyways, I'm sure they heard most of it. You come to meet great people.
That shit's been off for 8 minutes.
Oh well.
See, this is what.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah. That's what I get for having great equipment that actually only picks up me.
I'm sure they heard through that anyways.
But anyways,
it's a pleasure.
Ross, it was great
we'll
meeting
see
you,
each other
man.
around, of course.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice meeting you. I can shake everybody's hands.
Yeah.
Make it all the way back.
Indeed. Nice
Agree
meeting
with
you.
that. Thanks, Trex, man. It was
No
good
problem,
seeing
man. No problem.
You'll definitely see us
Thanks
next
for
year,
having
sure.
us.
Oh yes, I hope to see.
I mean, we're gonna be in contact anyways.
Yes. It was
cool. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
We'll see you in the stream world, yo.
That's right. Anytime Joe needs some help.
You got this.
That's right.
Well, man, if he does an event, hop in DCUO, do we know who to call, right?
That's right. Enjoy the show, guys. All right, so we are going to end it because I am hungry, and I know we have Radium is needing to go as well. And so, microphone was off. Oh well. Did the number even jump up in views?
No. What the hell? It's down to like 50 now.
Okay, that's probably because of the mic issue.
No,
But
it's probably because it's been 4 hours. Let's watch Super Patriot get drunk and Trex get made fun of. Woo! For half my workday.
So, thank you all so much for tuning into the stream today. This is, I have to say,
How
this
does that not sound like fun?
This is. I'm telling you now. If it wasn't for the fact that the devs had to leave today at the end of the last panel, they would definitely have been here and had as much
would have
fun.
ran
So that just
screaming.
means, and that just means that we may have to plan this party maybe earlier in the week or something.
Next year, yeah.
I mean, we had to do it Sunday because Friday had the banquet. Friday had the party. Saturday had the prom and another party, so it's like Sunday was only the really open spot that we had, unless we actually skipped panels, and we wouldn't have done that. So thank you all so much for tuning in. We will have a show this Friday, normal time, or after FNL over here at twitch.tv/Trexlight. And sadly enough, there will be no audio for this because, if I can get audio, I will, but most likely I am
no
not.
Audio. Oh, I mean, you're not going to upload to iTunes.
Yeah, I'm not going to upload it to iTunes. This is just going to be a video special on the channel, and we're. How much more beers you have?
That's the last one.
That's like the unlimited box. Just keep hauling it out.
It's like Santa's.
I got this. I got this from Brass. It's called the Case of Plenty.
So as you see, we're having just a ton of fun. We meet great people from the other streaming community, from the YouTube community, and from the gaming community. So if you're wondering why to come out to SOE Live, this is really the reason why. And next year, I will be planning on doing a live stream from the hotel room again because this was a lot of fun. So, once again, thank you all so much for tuning in. I want to thank Radium. I want to thank Sherry. I want to thank John Knoll for sticking around because they're nice. And, well, you guys actually have to go check your...
Yeah, I want to thank Trex for holding my bag.
Yeah. Apparently, I have to charge people.
And for letting me use his bathroom.
That's right. I don't need any more beer money. I'm good. So we will see you guys Friday. Thank you so much. Probably. We will see you guys Friday for the Sourcecast. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
I just remember I have to get up and actually turn it
Yeah,
off.
I actually get up to turn it off. I'll tell you what. I'll hold the mic right here.
Yeah.
And nobody pay attention to Trex.